Hi everybody, it's PJ and
Krissi.
And Krissi is a lovely young girl I met not long ago, and she is a witch. You're Wiccan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the witchy tag together and see like how different we are, because like she's Wiccan and I'm not, so I'm just a natural witch. So I want to see like what the difference is in our answers. All right, so first, do you feel you have natural gifts such as premonitions, hearing spirits, and if so, do you think this is what led you to this path? What led you to be a witch?
The premonitions, like nothing too detailed or anything. My mom, she's got like very detailed premonitions.
Okay, so do you have a family history of like witchcraft and psychic
She swears
work?
that she's not, but
My mom's the same way. My mom told me that aliens, literally told me. Now, my mom, like, you'd never believe it, but she told me aliens came to her and asked her to go with her, and she said she couldn't because we were little.
Really?
And then I say, oh, do you believe in aliens? And she's like, not really. How the fuck? My mom's the same way, though. She has all of it and denies it. Mm-hmm. Even though she'll tell you she has it, she'll deny it, like, in the long run. It's really weird. How about me? Yes, I think I think everybody has natural gifts. I think that you either hone it in or you ignore it or block it. Out of the frame, sorry. I think you either ignore it or block it because you don't understand it and it makes you nervous. Like I went through that for a while. Did you?
My family, like, she actually did the ancestry thing, but we're Irish, like, off the boat, and then right into Arkansas and Tennessee, right in the Bible Belt. So when I lived down there until I was 10, all that kind of stuff was, like, shoved down my throat.
Oh my God.
So I kind of, like, had my own feelings, but I wanted to do my own research before I chose anything, and I kind of just ended up going with my gut thing and what I felt was right, you know?
Right. Yeah, I was raised Jewish, but I was never religious. I was always spiritual, and I always I thought I was contacting people when I was a kid. Like I probably was.
It was with candles for me.
Yeah, it was just like I was so young when it all started, and then when like the psychic lines all started, then I got involved in like the business side of it. But before then, it was just doing it myself. And back then we didn't have the internet, so you couldn't look anything up. It was all books. So I used to love bookstores and lapidaries, like where they have stones. I would go to these lapidaries and be like, oh my God, I love this. And I thought I was the weirdo.
Yeah.
What deity do you work with, if any, and why? Do you work with like a god or a goddess more than others?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't like the intimidation part of it. It's kind of like work for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been reading this like book about fairy stuff, and it's like the Irish mythology. And
I
it's
love
kinda
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm really like into it like
The
that.
wood phase. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just wrote a poem for, what was it for? And it had all this stuff about the wood phase. I'll let you read it, but anyway, yeah. I love that too. I see, okay, so I guess the way I look at it is like, whether it's Christ, whether it's Odin, whether it's, I don't care how you get there. Whatever sparks you to get there, I think that opens you up to light and spirituality in whatever way, form it takes, as long as you're not judgmental against how other people get there. I think it's all for the good. All right. Have you always worked, okay, that's more. Do you do past life readings? Have you ever had one done? Have you ever had anything happen with your past life? I've recently done this. That's funny.
I haven't, but I would be interested in it.
Do you have any memories that you know aren't from now? Come on, you do.
Yeah, stuff with like family though. Like there's stuff that I could swear happened, and when I talk to my family, because I'm the baby, like there's nobody close to my age, and all the adults say that they like don't know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah.
But that's what happens. I have this clear vision of me. First off, I'm young, I'm female. I'm like in this house and it's like definitely not now. Like there's no phones or anything like that. And I was with my father in a field, and it's not my father that I have.
Right.
This man who who I'm thinking is my father, like in my brain, he was my father in my mind. And we were coming up from hunting quail. And I would never hunt. Like honestly, like you know, I like don't even want to eat meat and all that. So like hunting to me is disgusting. Yet that's so I know that isn't like fake or because like why would I do that of all things?
Mine has to do with like helping somebody who's in a wheelchair into a vehicle. And like I was told to just stay in the car, somebody else was gonna do it, and I didn't. And then I don't know. It's almost like a dream kind of.
And it's like a flash of a moment.
Yeah,
and then it's gone, and you're like, what was
I can't
that?
pull anything else from
Right,
it. Yeah.
right.
When I talk to people about that, they have no idea. So maybe if it was like somebody who had a short life.
Maybe, or just like I think that when you go to your second life, you might bring some sort of like lessons with you, but not necessarily, or dharma or karma, but not necessarily the memories. And sometimes they break through. I think the more that we open that third eye, just by dealing with what we're dealing with, the more stuff comes to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's really cool that way, though. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. What are your favorite magic tools? Crystals, journal, what's your favorite thing? You just talked about your candles.
I like candles. I make candles, and it's a whole process, and a lot of love goes into it, especially if I know somebody who I'm doing
that's so
it for.
neat.
Yeah, and I can put like sigils in there too. I like carve it, and then I put more wax in there. And I use.
I love individual candles, and you can get them, by the way. Where do you?
I have a Facebook page, and it's called Krissi's Candles. Both of them with a K.
I'm gonna link it underneath, so look for that. And she does individual candles for people, like if you have something you need dealt with and whatnot. That's awesome. I love that. That's like so cool. All right. La la. Oh, my favorite magical tool. I would imagine I have a wand I super love. Okay, it's like so beautiful. And I use that even just like sitting around. And I also have a piece of crystal that's about that big, and it looks like a rocket ship, but it's broken off at the end. And I'll just sit there and hold that sometimes and do stuff. My favorite thing, I guess I have a deck of cards I really love, but they're not like normal cards. They're occasion. So they're completely crazy looking.
Yeah.
Nobody can read them but
No.
me. But not nobody, but I like other people have seen my cards and go, what the hell are they? But I love them. I love a lot of things though. Oh, where's the most magical place you've ever been? Wow, I've had a couple places where I've like walked in and gone,
Okay, so I don't know. I like nature and stuff like that. So I've been across the country and back several times. I like being in the desert. I like turquoise a lot, stuff that comes from there, and I like the rocks and earthy stuff. I also me and Gage just moved in our first place in January, and like all of my backyard is woods and moss, and I feel magical and like.
oh, I love that.
Like the trees and like 95% of my yard is all moss. Like I don't have grass. We don't have to cut it. Yeah, so it's pretty and it makes
It's like
you
a little
feel,
bit of Ireland you brought with you or something.
Yeah, and like I don't wear shoes on it, and it's like I feel connected to it. You know.
I have a really cool backyard too, like a backyard that it's kind of cut off from the world. So people here see my backyard and they're like, oh, you have it's just green, and the canopy of leaves come across on both sides so that it's like covered, you know, it's like just real kind of hidden. But okay, so I was out in Montana. Like I've gone cross country a couple times. So I was out in Montana in Glacier National Park. And there was this, what's it called? I guess it's like a ravine, okay? Like you look down and it's just like a valley and you're looking over it. And there were so many orbs. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Really?
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like Indian country, and honestly, I don't know a lot about Native American witchcraft. Okay, so, or their spirituality and stuff. I've never really studied it. I've done more other things I basically like the out-of-body experiences and going to find people that had dead and all that stuff. Had died. So that's kind of more what I focus on. But I felt like I was standing somewhere where it was like, oh, this is something not everybody will see. Do you know what I mean? So what do you think that was?
I don't know. Maybe it was really spiritual and you were just really like connected or something. I went to this cemetery in Tennessee, like not very far from where I used to live, and it, they're like not really. I don't know too much about ghosties and stuff, but it felt like there was a lot of orbs there too. That's what, yeah. And it was.
At first I thought it was like bubbles or something. Like I saw them because they were down so far in it that it was kind of darker where they were. But then I realized they were like, and I was like, are those bugs? But they weren't. They were just clear little orbs. Crazy.
Yep. The cemetery was in this place called Friendship, Tennessee. It's like really, really, really small, and it looks like a ghost town. Like there's that old looking barber shop and post office, and it's only like 2 strips and then a cemetery, and that's it. Like it's out there, yeah. My brother and his dad, they go hunting, but they eat everything they take, you know, so fair.
Yeah. I wasn't trying
That's
to put
my
down
opinion
hunters.
on it.
Right.
I don't
If
like
you
it
and I
either,
agree too that if you consume what you kill, at least there's a reverence there.
Yeah.
But when you just kill for sport, I hate it too. I can't. Honestly, I don't think I could ever. I watch those shows like Alone and Naked and Afraid and all that. And when they go to kill the lizard, I'm like, don't kill the lizard! It's only 5 more days! Don't kill, like, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart, but that's the way it is. Yeah, but I also think on that, don't you think it's like, don't you think it's like, it follows you? Because I've had, like, shit happen in my house that I'm like, would it have happened if I wasn't there? And I doubt it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that because you and I have, like I said, opened that third eye and have, like, accepted rather than closed off, accepted the fact that this is the path we want to go down, and we're willing to see whatever it is they're willing to show us. I think you get shown stuff. So I almost feel like I'm the magnet. You know what I mean? Like, because of that, yeah. Where somebody else might not have seen it.
Especially with,
Oh, I need my own.
there you go. Especially with, like, the season changes and everything, too. I really feel it in the fall. And in the summer, I'm a super fire
We should
sign
do
Leo.
something for, like,
I'm telling you,
we should, like, go
Halloween
play.
is my
Because
thing.
I can do, like, shit to go play. Okay. That might be a later video. Okay, so we'll take one more because this is getting long. Let me see. Do you have a familiar? Do you have an animal that you're...
Okay, so I don't know. I just got a kitty.
Oh.
And I'm normally a dog person, but this kitty's really cool, and we named her Spooky.
Oh.
Yeah, she's awesome, and she gets along with us, you know, like really
Do you
good.
have a picture of her? You don't have to show me
Yeah,
now,
I'll show
but
you
I'll
later.
put the picture of her up. Go ahead.
Okay. But also I've been seeing a lot of butterflies lately everywhere.
See, that's what I look for, to see, like, what's coming to me. Again, that magnet thing, you know.
Butterflies. And I don't know what butterflies mean.
Freedom.
My friend even, she
Migration, travel.
she makes jewelry, right?
Yeah.
And because she grows lavender in bulk.
Okay.
And she's got like 50 plants.
All right.
And she made a necklace, and it's a butterfly wing that she used with resin and glitter and stuff. She told me to just pick a necklace, and there was like over over 50 of them, but I found that one, and she was like, "That's your necklace." Like, it was the only one like that, and it was at the very back. I found that. I was like, "Is this a butterfly wing?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's yours."
Right.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I've been
Mine definitely are dogs. Like,
Really?
yeah, because like I literally, first off, I'm the year of the dog, where I was,
Okay.
and there's like times, not with the two that I have now. I love them, but like there has been like 3 dogs in my life that absolutely knew every word I was saying, was connected to me psychically in a different way, and so I'm waiting for my next familiar right now, because you would think it's like, you know, everybody thinks, well, your familiar is the animal you love. It's not. It's the animal that like looks into your eyes and your soul and says, oh, I know what you want. I know what you're saying. Like totally is with you. I've had that like 3 times in my life.
I had it once with a dog.
Right.
I'm hoping that this kitty's like that.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's what you'll have to see, because they're too immature and young to know yet. But yeah, I love having a familiar. It doesn't always happen, and it's not every animal you own. It is specific. So, but mine are always the wolf, the dog. That is who I am. That's my traits as a human. So anyway, all right, we're gonna wrap this up right now. I love you. Say,
Okay.
I love you, Krissi.
I love you.
Comment below if you like these kind of videos. Anyway, if you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like these videos, a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, God, you're watching me. Manifest something lovely in your life. If you know it, think it, believe it, you can have it too. Like candles from Krissi. Candles. Just go get her candles, because she takes a lot of time and effort into them and makes them individually for you. And you don't find that. You're not going to get that in a magic store. I love you guys. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.